What's really good, y'all? This is Khadija A. Hall. I'm back with another video, and this one is really interesting. This pretty lady you see on the screen, her name is Nikita Smith. Now, Nikita Smith alleges that she is ESPN First Take commentator Stephen A. Smith's wife, and she went live 2 days ago talking about some interesting things that happened between her, Molly, and Stephen A., and Molly's ex-husband, former retired Detroit Pistons, Jalen Rose. Now, if you was paying attention, maybe about 2 or 3 years ago, Jalen and Molly was married and they was divorced in maybe like 15 months. I'm gonna let y'all get to the video.
Hey y'all, you ready for a little story time? You know that kid in school who's always like really quiet, and there's a bully that keeps on picking on him until everybody finally finds out that that kid got them hands? I'm that kid that got them hands. So let's have a little story time about Molly on First Take. See, Molly came at me last night for the I don't know how many times from a fake account. And she was making fun of me. But she didn't know that I know who she is. And so I told her, like Stephen told her, to stop calling him SA. But she wouldn't listen. And I told her not to do it again or I was going to air her out. And so she decided to get on First Take today to do it. So let me tell you a little bit about Molly and why she calls Stephen SA. Molly actually falsely accused Stephen of sexual harassment. This was after he rejected her advances because I guess she thought that he didn't really love me. Anyway, so let's go back about Molly. See, Molly was the one who actually planted the story about her and Stephen having an affair. When Stephen wanted to address it, his bosses told him not to. Molly blamed that on Jalen, her ex-husband. But it was really Molly. Molly was jealous because, see, Jalen told Molly not to move to Connecticut, but she didn't listen. And then she got mad at the results. So then she decided to go after Stephen A. after she saw him coming up even more. Well, baby, she didn't know that Stephen A. is all about Nakita. So anyway, she plants this story. And she thought it was going to faze me, but it didn't, because the one thing I know about my man, he likes all the assets, and she ain't got none. Anyway, so she let it play out. And so when it didn't come, I told Stephen at that moment, I said, you should nip this in the bud, because she is going to claim you harassed her. And he said, no, my bosses told me not to. And there's another story about those bosses that actually are trying to sabotage Stephen A. at ESPN, but I'll talk about that later. So today, Molly was the one who did it. She planted the story. She falsely accused Stephen, and apparently she didn't think I was about this life, but baby, I'm about this life. See, Stephen should have told you, not only am I a banking expert, I'm an IT expert. And on top of that, I was the EEO director at the FDIC. Now, you better come again before you come correct before you come at me, because I'd rather be growing my baby. But baby, I'll stop and take care of you.
Not I'll stop and take care of you, Lord. But anyway, after that, I flew Southwest Airlines to the comments to see what everybody was saying. And she was having an argument with somebody, and I guess she was saying in her comments that Stephen A. likes women that speak Spanish, and that Molly tries to, I guess, sound sexy and sensual, even though she does speak Spanish. And she tagged Molly. But it is funny, when she tagged Molly, there was an account that came up and responded to everything she said. So I was wondering, was there any truth to these fake accounts, the burner accounts? This one person started saying, girl, your country ass from rural Georgia, he was not referring to you. You see how delusional she is? And then Nikita, whose handler is Mrs. Stephen A. Smith on IG, she said, she tagged the account and said, did you know that the FBI has been monitoring my social media accounts for years due to threats to my life? You and others are about to be fully exposed. 45 will approve. And I'm just wondering, like, if this lady is lying, why won't Molly say this never happened? She's lying. Stephen A has yet to say anything about this situation. And, you know, there's people who don't believe her. There's people who don't even believe they're in a relationship. But it's funny how when she tagged Molly, that account, somebody from that alleged supposed burn account started running rampant, running their mouth. And another IG response, it's the same burner account that came out and said, well, I wouldn't waste a second making a threat to you since you read people. Tell them the story about Stephen A. had you escorted off the set of First Take when he was here in DC a few months ago because you popped up. You are a nutcase. And then Kia's response was, oh, that is where you are loud and wrong, sweetie. I was right there. I went home early because I felt sick. We later found out that I was pregnant. Enjoy prison. Keep adding to the evidence that they already have. I will be giving you everything you own. Now, I read something about, she allegedly said something about Molly was doing something fraudulent, I guess, with something with banking or whatever. And Nakita said she works for the FDIC. And I know that's a federal government entity. And I think they deal with something with overseeing things with banks and banking systems and things like that. So she implied that Molly was doing something fraudulent. I don't know how true that is. It's alleged. It's alleged. You know, we got to say that. I'm tired of saying it. So, you know, humans going human. So I was all over this lady page being nosy. And so while I was being nosy, she commented again and was like, for all of you who were doing evil things to me and Stephen A. over the years, you didn't know that the FBI and the Secret Service have been protecting and monitoring us due to threats to my life. You couldn't figure out why your plans were failing. Thank you, Prez 47, for finally doing what others wouldn't. I am grateful. Now, whoever's allegedly doing them something, y'all better stop. Because if y'all doing something fraudulent with some bank stuff, and you're getting on her nerves, y'all better stop, because she ready to turn y'all into the people. All right?
Might have to drop a dime on the next.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
Well, Nakita really did have time today, because another person came in there trying to correct her and all this different stuff and tagging Stephen A. And she responded and she tagged Molly. And she was like, you should talk to Molly and tell her not to try to destroy my husband's career and harass me while I'm pregnant. Baby, this is something freaking else. I tell you, this is a hot old mess. One of these people got in their feelings talking about, you know, this lady is bad-ish crazy. Stephen A. don't even know her. And she was like, stay in your lane and sit this one out, rookie. I have been in business for over 26 years. There is a reason why I big step like I do. Pipe down before you become collateral damage. Now, how the hell he know who she knows and who she doesn't know? Don't none of us know. I mean, except for Molly, Jalen, Nikita, Stephen A. Smith, and then producers over there at ESPN. I mean, if this ain't true, I'm gonna feel some stupid. But I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do the update or whatever. So then the alleged Molly the Moderator burner account tried to clock in and said, see, you changed that story real quick because she know I was there. And I saw the heated exchange. I snapped and watched, but I'm loud and dead ass wrong on Beyonce's internet. And baby, Nikita came back and said, really? You mean when the officer wouldn't let me through the gate because I forgot my pass? Yes, I was irritated and didn't feel good. Now I know I have a beautiful, healthy baby boy growing inside of me. I'm stopping my communication with you because no person who hides behind a fake account throwing rocks should be entertained. Grow a pair of balls. You are not on my level. I'm a big dog. I stand on business and I'm not on a fake account. You are a scary biatch who is you're a scary biatch who is bitter that you're not me. Keep piling up your hate because there is so much more to be jealous about. So have a front row seat. Oh no. So have a front seat so you have a sorry, I can't talk, y'all. So you have a front row seat for a reason. You were so dumb that you didn't realize you are a part of the story. You snapped a photo and the cameras were following you, stalking me. We have a movie, not a photo. It was all by design. You're going to be famous for the wrong reasons. Nakita said, no, boo. I'ma clock you. But anyway, this is wild and crazy. This is dramatic. I mean, at this point, Stephen A. might as well just say something. But hell, who knows? If he don't say something, okay, I understand. He don't want to lose his position. Think he got a contract coming up or something like that. But I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. I appreciate y'all. Can you like, share, and subscribe? Leave a comment. Hit the notification bell so you can get alerts for new videos. I love y'all to death. I'm Khadija A. I'm out of here.